Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to share with you guys something that I recently watched. It was a film, and I kind of want to show another side of me as well, not just all ASMR, but I want you guys to be a little engaged as far as kind of what I'm into, things I'm interested in. By the way, as you can tell, I dyed my hair again. The red just wasn't cutting it for me. I just didn't love it. The blonde I really didn't like because I just feel like I look better with darker hair. That's what I'm used to. I usually have dark hair. So yeah. But anyway, back to the topic. I watched a film recently and it was called JIGGA City, and it was crazy because I took some screenshots while I was watching it because I wanted to share it with you guys. And it's like, okay, so me personally, for you that don't know, which probably none of you do because I never talked about this, but I love things that have to do with like movies, not things, but like movies that have to do with like the African American culture, more so as like gang violence, like drug violence, stuff like that, just like that type of things, like movies that are based on that type of setting. I think they're very interesting. I know that might sound kind of weird, but I like to watch movies like that have kind of just like people fighting over drugs or whatever it may be, because I just think those types of movies really keep my attention, and they always have like crazy twisted endings. So I saw this film, like I said, JIGGA City, and it was like, I'm gonna insert some screenshots, but basically there was this guy and he was a drug dealer, and he also like killed this person. Okay, it was crazy because he found out that he was told that this guy ratted him out to the feds, like told them everything that he was doing, all like the drugs he was selling, pills, whatever. So he then so he killed this guy, right? And I was like, damn. Started like right off like, oh, damn, this is gonna be crazy. So anyway, he did that, and then he goes to the store, and it shows this girl named Ariana. She is at the store, she's walking out, and he's like, damn, this is strong, cute, whatever, right? So he sees her and he thinks he's like gorgeous, so he's gonna get her number. I'll post like a picture of the screenshot. They're like talking, he's leaning over the car, and at first she's like, oh, I don't have any change. She thought he was like drug dealer, homeless, or like, so he's like, oh, I'm not no like druggie. Do you know what I mean? He's like, what do I look like? So he's like, I just thought you were beautiful. So she's like, okay, like 555, starts giving him her number. And then as it goes on, they end up, they're talking on the phone and whatnot, and they have like a whole phone conversation, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, it was just playing over top of this. And then what happens is the girl goes to pay, the girl Ariana that's in the story, she goes to pay her rent. So she goes to like the secretary's office or whatever. This secretary's a total bitch, okay? Excuse my language. So she's like, oh, I just want to pay like my rent. And the girl's like, yeah, there's a box, you can put it in, blah, blah. And the girl's like, oh, the box is locked, like, I can't put it in there, you can't like open it. And then so she lays it down on the desk, and the secretary's like, yeah, I need you to sign the back of this. Right? That's not exactly how she said it, but that's what I took from it, right? The girl was like a total biatch. So Ariana's like, okay, like signs the check, whatever. And then she's about to leave back. She's like, oh, come on, son, because she has her little boy with her. Her little boy's so cute. And she's about to walk out the door and everything. And the lady's like, yeah, just so you know, rent is due on the 1st of the month. Like, total bitch, right? So obviously, like, Ariana, she's struggling. She doesn't like, it's probably hard for her to make the payments, it's hard. So maybe she's like, I don't know, like living a little bit in poverty or whatever the case may be. So anyway, as that goes on, she ends up going to the grocery. Oh, well, first of all, before we see her go to the grocery store, we see the dude Marcus, and he's like talking to his one friend. They're like sitting on these bleachers and everything, and he's exchanging like his drugs and stuff. People are coming by, and he's, what up, shaking hands with them, exchanging the drugs. So that's all well and good, chit chat, he's talking with his friend, and then we see Ariana at the store, and I'll put like a picture in here. She's at the store and she's paying, like she gets like a basket full of things, she's paying for her stuff, And then she's like, the cashier's like, oh, it's $24.90, something like that. And she's like, how much? And the cashier says it again. She's like, oh, okay, hold on. She like sets her phone down. She's like digging through her purse, trying to get some more money. She's like, here's 10. She's digging. Here you see Marcus comes to the rescue. He just so happens to be in the store at the same time. And he comes up behind her and he's like, oh, like, I got it. So pays for like the rest of her groceries, of course. And she's like, oh, like, thank you and everything. And I'll put a picture here. She's all like, oh, thanks, that was so nice. And so then after that happens, she, like I said, he pays for the groceries, everything. They're talking. They spend the day together, like her and her son and him. They like spend the day. It's all nice. He's like showing her how to hold a gun, like not real, like he's like fake showing her how to hold a gun and everything. So cute. They like go to the park. He's talking to her little son, and then they go home. Well, to her house, and she's like, okay, son, like go inside. And Bull was like, Marcus, he was like, yeah, so let's like go inside and crash, like lay in bed, whatever. She was like, oh no, like my mama inside, you can't come in. And he's like, he was mad, right? Because, you know, he's trying to smash. So she's like, yeah, like you can't. And then so she's about to go in the door. He's like, oh, I don't get like a good night. And she's like, good night. And she shuts the door. And then Marcus walking away. He's like, fuck that hoe. That's what he said, because he was trying to smash. And she's just like, So Marcus goes home. He's like telling his friend. They're like sitting around the table with like the jugs. They're like all the pills, and they're like weighing, I guess it's like coke, I guess, or maybe it's just like crushed, I don't know what it is. So anyway, it's like coke and other shit, weed maybe. And so they're like weighing it, crushing shit, putting it in bags and everything. There's like a gun on the table, this, that, the other thing. And he's like talking to his friend. He's like, yeah, she's trying to take it slow, and that's like pissing me off, whatever. So then anyway, long story short, because I don't want to give you guys all the details, because I want you guys to go watch this. Like, it's worth the watch. It's good. So anyway, come to find out, blah blah blah. She goes, when she went home, whatever, she saw that someone, I forget, I don't want to give it all away, but she's on TV like wanted for murder, right? And her face is like, so I'll show you what her face looked like. It was crazy. And then anyway, she goes on and he texted her. He's like, oh, still thinking about you, whatever. So she's like, oh, okay. She goes over to the house and finds out that he's like a drug dealer, like that he's like a drug dealer. She starts freaking out. She's like, I went through this shit with my ex, like blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, I'm not your ex. And he says like he'll stop doing it, whatever. She's like, oh, you're not gonna stop? He's like, yeah, I'll stop. So he claims that he's gonna stop doing it. Then like a little bit later down the road, Ariana and Marcus are out. They're like playing pool and shit, and her ex comes in, and she's like, oh, I'm not gonna say the whole word because that's disrespectful. She says that, and she's like, oh, like this is him. So they get into a fight. Like the ex-boyfriend and Marcus, they get into a huge fight. It's a blowout. The ex-boyfriend like tackles Marcus, empties his pockets, like some disrespectful shit, right? And then what happens is he gets pissed. And I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end, but there's like this huge blowout, and there's like shooting and all this stuff going on. And then I'm going to leave the end to be a surprise for you guys, because I want you to go watch it, but it's super crazy. It's like a twisted ending. It's like you almost see it coming, and then you're just like, damn, that's crazy. So it's kind of like a love story leading up to it, right? So it's like all the love story, and then it's like, damn. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go watch it. I'm going to put it right here, like what the link is, but I'm also going to put it in the description. You can just click on it. It's $1.50 to rent it. It's totally worth it. It's 28 minutes long. It's a good film, guys. Like, I'm telling you, you need to watch it. So I'm gonna let you, I just want to tell you guys about that, because I just think that it's something worth sharing. I want to kind of do this if you guys are interested, like after I see new things, like new films, new videos, new movies, tell you guys a little bit about it, and like have you go watch it if it's something that you're interested in. Because like I said, I want to be a little bit more diverse. I want you guys to know that's kinds of things I like, to learn a bit more about me, things like that. So just wanted to let you know. So yeah, like I said, JIGGA City is crazy. It's so good. $1.50 to rent it. That's super cheap, because think about it, if you go to the movies for like a 2-hour movie, you pay like $10, and it's $1.50 for like a half hour. Just watch it. It's good. So like I said, I'll leave the link in the description. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, there's only like, what's today? Today is Wednesday, so we only have till Friday on, like, my half price customs are only going on till Friday. So if you want a video, a half price custom, let me know. Email me, eliseasmr@gmail.com. I'll put that here too. So email me, half price customs, 10 minutes for $20, 20 minutes for $40. Let me know, email me, let's talk. And like I said, that's all basically. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.